My name is Jeff Durbin. I'm currently the chaplain for Gresham Fire Department and for the law enforcement deputies at Multnomah County Sheriff's Office. I've been doing that for about 5 years. If you look at it this way, you have a group of people who see the absolute underbelly and the worst of the community. They're not really dealing with the everyday people. They're dealing with people at their worst, whether it's in a traffic crash, it's in a family fight situation, it's a suicide, it's the death of a child. You have first responders that might deal with that several times during a month, death of some kind, whether it's suicide, crashes, somebody old dying at home. But you have the general public. They may not deal with a death for decades in their lives, or for years at least. And suddenly, this first responders had a whole bunch of these stack up on them, and it can cause a lot of internal problems and questions. And they shut down people outside them. They won't let people in. First responders can be a hard nut to crack. Well, the biggest thing that I see, and I saw this even while I was a police officer for 36 years, is the use of alcohol to try to escape what's going on. And we used to call it crawling in the bottle. Cheating on spouses, getting in fights at bars, going and drinking, and taking out their anxieties on each other or spouses or significant others, caving into drug use, doing thefts. There's a lot of just about any kind of self-degradation, self-hurt you can do. There is somebody in law enforcement or fired first responders of any kind that have probably been involved in that. I can't stress enough how much the simple word of trust affects the first responder. If there's no trust, there's not going to be any communications. If I had the opportunity to talk to somebody that's hurting, that is questioning, why am I even doing this job, or why am I even in this world, or, why is it so bad? Why do I feel so bad? What's causing this? I would recommend to them that you find somebody that you trust, that will confront you with the bad things you're doing, with the wrong things you're saying or doing, and will show you ways to navigate that series of obstacles to get you through that situation. But somebody that is dedicated to making sure first responders are handled well, taken care of when they're at their worst, when they need to be treated with kindness, they need to be treated with honesty, and they need to be confronted with whatever the bad things are that they're doing, that you have somebody that will do that and be honest with them.
Over 50% of the work that we do at Integrated Renewal is focused with first responders. We feel honored in order to support you as you are serving our communities, and we want to provide effective and efficient resources for you to understand and know that post-traumatic stress or stress symptoms that you could be encountering are very much helped and treatable and very survivable. You might feel lack of energy on your days off. You might rely on caffeine to wake up and alcohol to go to sleep. You might also feel like it's difficult to feel rested and you're bringing yesterday's stuff into today, and those buckets are full and spilling over with a lot of irritability or just constant strain on your physical bodies. One thing that's unique about being a first responder is that we're not looking at traumas from past, but it's a constant ongoing place that you live every day at work. We understand this process, and so it's something that we specialize in. If you're interested in more information, you can click on the Services tab or the links associated with this video. We would look forward to walking through this process with you and offering you helpful resources.